Greetings guys, gals and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another Friday video. You might recognize this makeup, and that is because I just finished filming my Monday video. My Monday video will be out after this video. So, in a few days you're gonna watch me do this makeup. So look forward to that. So, as you may know, I recently created a website, thequeerkiwi.com, which has like a little community page where everyone can post questions and give advice in like a forum, which is really cool and I'm really excited about it. And I've also got like a blog post page where I'm going to post like updates on things that are happening in the world and things that I think are important that I want to talk about a bit more, as well as a shop. People have asked me if I'm ever going to make merch or whatever, which I think is so funny. The fact that people want anything by me is just like mind-blowing to me. I don't want to like bulk produce a bunch of stuff. So what I have decided I'm going to do is I've bought some of these fair trade, organic, sustainable white tees. You see, look at that. I bought 5. They're all size medium because it was the only size they had left. And I bought 5 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand stitch some little patterns on there. I'm going to do a little rainbow in the corner, so like up here, and it's going to say Just Human underneath. That's actually a reference to my song, That's When I Knew, where the line is, I'm not broken, just human. And it's all about just like accepting yourself and realizing that, you know, we're all just human. And the little rainbow fits because, you know, I'm the queer Kiwi, and the LGBT, we're all just human. We should all be accepted for who we are, no matter who we are. And I just think it works really well together. So I wanted to do that. Why are there so many cars today? It's ridiculous. Anyway, today I thought I would sit down with you and I will be hand stitching my merch, while I talk to you. And what I was going to talk about is I was just going to talk about my songs. I have 7 songs out. The link to my Spotify will be in the description if you want to give them a listen. And I thought I'd just give a bit of background on what they're all sort of about. I thought it would be a cool little fun bonding thing, especially since this is like a reference to one of my songs. Fair warning, if you buy one of these, they're all going to be different. They're not going to be perfect, but you know, they're unique and I handmade them myself. How many other creators can you say hand-stitched their own merch for you? Not very many. So, my first EP, my only EP, is called Oxygen. And I recorded that when I was 16 at the end of my last year of high school. So that EP is a collection of songs that I wrote over the course of high school. The 5 songs on the Oxygen EP are I'll Never Know, Fingertips, Hold Me Together, Monsters and Fairies, and Leaders of Tomorrow. Those are the 5 songs. This is scary. I hope I do this right. My first single was I'll Never Know, and I wrote that song on a bus in Myanmar. It was a 12-hour bus ride. And, you know, there's nothing really to do. So I wrote this song about Luke Hemmings. I was mad at my boyfriend and I wrote this song about Luke Hemmings because I wanted a relationship that was better. I wasn't happy and I was mad and I was thinking about, you know, I just wanted a better relationship. And the person that inspired me to think that was Luke Hemmings because, you know, 5 Sauce and their music were like, it was my escapism. And so I idealized being in a relationship with them, as many fangirls do. Wait, fuck, where did I? Oh, I'm useless, I lost the needle. Found it. It's like a fangirl anthem almost. So if you have a crush on a celebrity, or just a crush in general, and they don't know that you exist, it's sort of about that. Darling, you're my universe and I'm nothing more than another star in yours. 5 Sauce had become like my life. They were my escapism and I loved them so much. And I knew, you know, it's really hard and really painful when, you know that they don't even know you exist, let alone you're special to them. It's still quite special to me to this day because it's like that was a big part of my life. That band, they helped me through a lot of stuff, and I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for them. And I think that song reflects that quite well. Just thinking about them and things really helped get me through stuff, and it made me realize that I deserved better than I had. So if you have an internet crush, I'll never know. That's the song to listen to. It's all about, like, you know, the corny, like, romantic stuff that we all want and we all desire. And the fact that I'm never gonna have it with Luke Hemmings. He's never gonna love me like that, which is very sad. The next song from Oxygen is Fingertips. During this time when I was in love with 5 Seconds of Summer, I had a fan account. And on said fan account, I had made lots of friends. You know, I didn't have very many friends in real life. I felt very alone. I was like depressed, and I just felt really alone. And I made this fan account and I met all these people who had this common interest, and I loved all of them. And, you know, since they're from all over the world, no matter what time of day it was, there were always people there. I always had friends that were there, and even when I didn't have any in real life, I knew I wasn't alone. That really helped me, having that support group and having so many people that I knew loved me and cared about me just really helped me get through a really hard time in my life. And so Fingertips is sort of all about that. And if you have any internet friends or in a long distance relationship or anything along those lines, that song is sort of for you. It's touching fingertips, but you're so out of reach. Your fingertips are touching your phone, their fingertips are touching their phone. Like, this life is suffocating, but you're like oxygen to me. Because, you know, I was like really struggling, and when I felt really alone, they helped me feel less alone. It's also dedicated to my best friend Kat, who has like lived in a different country to me for 6 years. Out of our 9 years of friendship, she has lived in a different country for 6 years. And so this song still to this day works so well for our friendship. It's just perfect, regardless of how far apart we are from each other and what we go through. We're always there for each other, and we always talk and we always support each other. And it's just really lovely, and this song sort of sums that up and represents that. All the curtains are drawn, sitting on my own, with nobody here, that I'm not alone. Yes, I had to sing it to remember the lyrics. So it's sort of like, you know, the idea that in the middle of the night, when you're all by yourself in your bedroom and you feel really misunderstood and you feel really alone, you are alone, you're in your bedroom, but you aren't really alone, because there's this whole world of people there for you at your fingertips. So no matter what time of day, no matter where you are, no matter what's going on in your life, you aren't ever truly alone. And there's something so beautiful about that. And I wrote it just to say thank you to every single one of them, because without all my internet friends and without all that support, I didn't think I'd have the confidence to make friends in real life. It's like a reminder that I am capable of making friends. The next song is Leaders of Tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We will beat down all the sorrow. Let the leaders of tomorrow make you pay your dues. Kat actually wrote the lyrics to that. I edited them, but she wrote them mainly. So shout out to Kat. She's mega talented. She actually has a book. If you want to buy it, I'll put the link in the description. She's very good at writing, and she's actually the writer of that song. So everyone say thanks to Kat and go buy her book. It sort of describes things that are going on. Post-apocalyptic almost, like everything is falling apart. Like there's smoke, there's everyone's screaming and crying, and it's all going wrong. And it's the idea that, you know, everything's been like ruined and like fucked up by the generation before us, and they've left us with nearly nothing, and it's like they've left us to clean it up, and it's unfair, but we're the leaders of tomorrow, and we're left to pay your dues. We've been treated unfairly, we've been pushed from the sky, we've been hated but rated, and you won't tell us why. We've been beaten for speaking, but what else can we do? Now we're banding together, we will fight for the truth. Whispers all around you, the smell of fear surrounds you. While you're on the ground too, begging for your freedom. We are the... I got distracted. It's such a good song. And I think it's like quite a good like anthem for what's going on and for the state of the world at the moment and how we are all banding together, fighting for the truth and trying to educate each other and like talk about all these issues, like particularly with things like climate change and things, right? Like all of that was, you know, and the falling economy and everything, it's like we've been left to clean it up, and the generation before us, like a lot of them are refusing to take responsibility because it doesn't affect them so much. You know, they're already in power, they're already achieving all these things, they're going to be dead before it, you know, kills us. And so that song's sort of an anthem about that. This is taking me so long. I've managed to do 2 colors. This is what I have so far. The next song is Monsters and Fairies. Now, Monsters and Fairies is my favorite song on the EP. It's probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. Something my mum always said is like, close your eyes and just like push out the darkness. Imagine a light in your center and just imagine it growing and shoving out all the darkness. When you close your eyes, you replace the darkness with light. That's where that came from, pushing out negativity and replacing it with positivity. And so I came up with the metaphor for that, which was replace the monsters with fairies. Something I learned in therapy is that your thoughts are just that. They are thoughts. You are in control of your thoughts. You can decide whether they are reality or not. So if you like change the way you're thinking, if you're thinking like, oh my God, I'm such a disappointment, or I'm worthless, or any of that sort of thing, if you change that and you say, I am having the thought that I am disappointing, I am having the thought that I am worthless, it depersonalizes it and it takes away, it makes it not true. It makes it a thought, not a fact. If you're just saying I am, you're saying it to yourself as though it's a thought. So by that, it's kind of the implication that, you know, you have control over the energy in your life and you have control over what your brain is saying. And that sounds a lot easier than it is, but I sort of wanted to put that into the song. So it's like you have the power to shove the negativity out, replace the darkness with light, and replace the demons with fairies. And I just wanted to put that in there, and I still stand by that. I think it's very helpful. And I wrote it as a letter to myself. So the opening line is, decorated with scars and flaws, marks of pain, fear, memories, and more. And that's a direct sort of, you know, hint at self-harm scars, like marks of pain, fear, memories, and more. Reminding myself that, you know, self-harm scars are like, they're there. They're reminders of my pain. They're reminders of everything that I've been through and that I have come out from that and I'm stronger now, and, you know, it doesn't make me any less of a person. And they aren't flaws. They are a part of me, and I am beautiful. And so I put that in there as sort of like, you know, a reminder that self-harm scars and scars of any sort, they don't make you any less perfect. They don't make you any less beautiful or valuable or anything. They are all memories. Every scar is a memory. Every scar is a reminder of something that you've been through and the fact that you got through it. And I wanted to put that in there as a reminder to myself and as a reminder to so many people who struggle with self-harm. And then it talks about my insecurities, like, even though you think your thighs are too big, because I've always hated my thighs and I've always been self-conscious of them. I'm telling you, those things aren't true. They're beautiful, just like you. These things make us human. They make us who we are, and it's not a bad thing that we have scars. It's not bad that, like, you know, our thighs are bigger than someone else's. It's not, it doesn't mean anything other than we are all individuals, and there's nothing bad about it at all. Even though you feel misunderstood and you think that you can do no good, I know you feel inadequate, but I'm asking you now, please don't quit. The idea that, you know, you feel like you aren't adding anything to society, that you're making everyone's lives harder, that you're annoying and you're a burden, and you just don't feel like you're good enough and you don't have a place and you want to give up, you want to quit, you want to just end. That's sort of to say you aren't. You are valued. You are worth it. I know you feel misunderstood and it's hard and it's scary and it can really get you down, but it gets easier and it gets better. And then, I almost forgot about the chorus. Do you love you? 'Cause we love you. You are perfect, you're worthwhile. And then the bridge. Now, I actually have the bridge lyrics tattooed on my thigh, which I talked about in my tattoo tour, if you want to watch that. But the bridge is, make your mind a safe place. Make your body a home. Make your skin feel like a place where you belong. Now, I, again, think that you have power over your body. This is the only body you're going to get. And despite how much you might want to change it, you're never going to be able to. This is your body. It does so much for you. With your body means you can enjoy things, it means you can run, it means you can walk. Everything you do is because of your body. And treating it badly isn't going to get you anywhere. You should feel safe and at home in your body, and you should treat it as it deserves to be treated. Your body loves you, and you should love it in return. And your mind, you know, it's so easy to beat yourself up. And I just wanted to remind you, you know, that like, your mind should be a safe place. Again, you are in control of your thoughts, and remember that you have the power over your mind. And although it's really hard to gain that sometimes, changing your mindset and, you know, reminding yourself that everything you think are just that, they're just thoughts, and you are able to, you possess the power to get better, and you deserve to. And the bridge is sort of that's sort of what it embodies. Remember that you are the only one in your body. You are the only one who is ever going to be in your body, and you are the only one who gets to say what happens to it. So take advantage of that and make it a nice, happy place. This song was a letter to myself, and I shared it because I don't want to just help myself. I want to help other people. And if it helped me, then surely it can help other people. And so that's what that's about. Now, the last song, I'm not going to talk about too much. The last song is Hold Me Together. That song I wrote about my ex, who I was in a relationship with, but it was a really toxic relationship. It was a long distance relationship for a while. I wrote it on the plane when I was leaving after visiting him. I think it's a really well done song. I really like the execution, but I don't like the message. Hello, this is Editing Savannah. I just thought I'd come and say that I'm going to stop this video here and do That's When I Knew and Nowhere to Be Found as their own video next Friday, because I talk about them for a really long time, and I think that it's important to not leave out details in that. I also just thought I'd let you know that I created a website, thequeerkiwi.com, which has like a community forum and a Discord server that's like a big happy family. If you wanted to go check that out and have a look through the website, I've worked really hard on it and I'm super excited to share it with you. So yeah, I will see you on Monday with my next Monday video, and then Wednesday with the podcast, and then next Friday for part 2 of this. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on Monday. Okay, I love you. Stay safe. Mwah.